All right, now that we are ready to go with this direct drum, I've mic'd it out. It's 6184. That's within spec as far as for a performance unit. The general rule of thumb is, I think Bison told me it was like 6168, if I remember correctly, was the min we'd use on a 9-second power transmission. Not all transmissions are 9-second power, but this one is well within that. So just a quick check to mic it all. Another thing you want to be sure of is these grooves in here, that they're only superficial, which they are only superficial, that my fingernails don't touch any of those. If they do, you'll have a cross leak. I don't run those iron rings in here because that's exactly what they do. A Teflon ring will seal on an imperfect bore. That one's well within tolerance. You can put a pump bushing here to replace this bushing if it's needed, but this bushing is actually nice and tight. This bushing here is also a mother to replace, but very rarely do I see them bad. This drum has been polished in my lathe to a high luster. It is very flat. I take my straight edge, I lay my straight edge across it, if I can find it. There it is. Straight edge. We're going to lay it across it. Get out of that groove there. And that's great. That's nice and flat. We'll put a brand new band on that and we'll seat it to it, and it should live a long life. So I've got my drum selected. I've got my tab washer. I'm going to start number 11, just a guess. We'll put number 11 in there. Then we're going to put the forward drum in there. Tab washer rides there. I got my washer right there for the direct drum. Stick it down in there like so. It's going to fit weird because there's no clutches in it, no pistons. Then we're going to put our drum in there and we're going to try and line it up with the tangs. Look to the side of it. Of course, it's going to be a pain. So I'll be back after I line it up. Alright, so I got it lined up. You can see the teeth right there. There it is. Next, we're going to put in the center support, which is right here. I'm going to take these rings off real quick. Alright, center support's going in. If this was the final time, those holes would go down with the holes in the case. And you have to work it down in there real gingerly. Sometimes it takes a little tappy tap. Of course, it's not going to cooperate, so I'm trying to do this with one hand. So let me get it in there.